Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 10 weaknesses of an INTP personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them and find out how many you have. If the Myer-Briggs Personality Indicator (MBTI) assessed you as an INTP personality type, then you are among the most unique personality types in the world. INTP, which stands for introverted, intuitive, thinking, and prospecting, is an individual who makes decisions based on logic, reason, and critical thinking. The INTP can be thought of as the logician or as an analyst. Nevertheless, no personality type is perfect, and yes, INTPs have a lot of good strengths. However, people with this personality type have to be aware of their weaknesses as well. Knowing those weaknesses will help you in your self-improvement journey and increase your social skills by a significant amount. Find out what are your greatest weaknesses and learn how you can counteract them and achieve personal growth. Here are 10 weaknesses of an INTP personality type. Number 1. They are condescending. The INTP's inclination to be condescending and judgmental of their opponents or those who don't catch on as quickly as they do is a big flaw. Though admirable, their persistent desire for truth and impartiality can lead to irration or even violence as they press home their own point of view. This is particularly harmful in situations where logic does not always hold power. Number 2. They are insensitive. INTPs can find themselves into difficulties since they prefer to focus on their own thoughts above the needs of others. They are at ease in their imaginations, which can lead to a variety of issues, not the least of which being that INTPs can become so engrossed in their own concepts and abstractions that they lose sight of any emotional consideration. Their emphasis on thoughts and logic rather than personal issues can easily irritate others. INTPs may have a tougher time being mindful of others' sentiments because they are natural thinkers. Someone who isn't used to their straightforward, authoritative tone may be frustrated or offended. INTPs may feel uneasy in circumstances where others are emotional or when they are expected to be emotionally sensitive. Number 3. They are often disconnected. Even when they're with other people, logicians can get buried in their own thoughts. When these individuals eventually have something to say, they may discover that the conversation has progressed without them. This can make individuals feel isolated from others, particularly in large social settings. INTPs prefer to ponder over various ideas rather than commit fully to one before they're ready. This implies they may become distracted in their pursuit of the greatest solution rather than simply trying something to see if it works. Similarly, they may take too much time studying about a subject and assessing the consequences before making a decision. Instead, INTPs should learn to experiment more and commit to trying out different solutions in order to move things forward. INTPs may miss fine details because they are so fixated on the broad picture. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. They are dissatisfied. Logicians can't help but think of ways to make things better than they are. When INTPs are unable to freely explore their ideas, they can get unsatisfied with their lives. This may mean that individuals who are extremely preoccupied with practical concerns feel imprisoned in a normal job or another profession with too much rigidity and not enough independence. This dissatisfaction might be triggered by a sense of being misunderstood, which can happen when people aren't engaged in enhancing creativity. INTPs are always looking for new challenges to solve, new topics to learn about, and new methods to approach things. This approach can become overwhelming if taken too far, with INTPs continuously trying to reinvent the wheel instead of addressing their needs and obligations in a consistent manner. Even if they're successful on paper, being imprisoned inside their heads without a creative reliever can make INTPs feel restless and unfulfilled, leading to irritation and unhappiness. Number 5. They have self-reflection issues. Self-reflection can be a confusing process for INTPs. They do sometimes overanalyze their own mistakes to the point of being harsh on themselves, yet they don't always see the flaw they possess. They may be harsher on themselves than they should be, but self-reflection isn't as straightforward for the INTP as they may believe. Number 6. They are stubborn. INTPs are superb problem solvers because they are logical thinkers, but they may also be severe, insensitive, and stubborn since they are logical thinkers. This can cause individuals to close their minds and focus solely on themselves and what they want to achieve, leaving them unaware of what is going on around them. When logicians have a concept for something, they rarely listen to other people's opinions and views. INTP are trusting their logical abilities to the point where they have problems with accepting different solutions to the problems. Number 7. They can make simple things complex. INTPs have high expectations of others and a tendency to complicate simple answers and issues due to their logical and analytical thinking. If others find INTPs' views too complex and difficult to grasp, this can result in them becoming judgmental of others and extremely impatient. Number 8. They have problems with sticking to a schedule. INTPs have a hard time sticking to a regular schedule and dislike being forced to follow other people's rules and expectations. They are drawn in numerous directions and their thoughts might become so absorbed in them that they lose track of time. Following a schedule isn't natural for the INTP, and it can be difficult for them to do at times in the workplace. They may try to come up with fresh solutions to address this flaw, but it isn't something that comes naturally or easily to the INTP. Rather of trying to stick to a plan and keep up with it, they choose to focus on whatever is motivating them and entertaining their minds. When they know they have to be someplace at a certain time, the INTP may find it difficult to truly concentrate. The INTP isn't attempting to be rude to others, they just don't like to keep a sense of deadlines or stick to a rigorous schedule. Number 9. They are perfectionists. Another problem that many INTPs have is being too harsh on themselves and others. This can be triggered in a variety of ways, ranging from a sense of foreboding to an inner feeling of perfectionism. The need for perfection may loom over them at all times, making them nervous about their performance as well as their capacity to grasp new concepts due to their constant need for comprehension. When it comes to being flawless, INTPs have a lot of varied ideas about what perfection entails. It could mean having a comprehensive understanding of how things function for some, while it could mean aligning with their personal values for others. INTP perfectionism, regardless of the details, can add pressure and stress to every decision they make. Number 10. They are suspicious of others. INTPs can be skeptical of others, which can make friendships and sexual connections difficult. They begin to distrust the intentions of those around them, and as a result, they may seek out ways to put them to the test. When the INTP feels distrustful of someone's motives, it could be due to a lack of emotional awareness. Because they can't easily discover confirmation of these things, they may believe that someone's emotional reactions aren't really genuine. The INTP may find it difficult to connect with others because of this. It is critical that they learn to take a step back and allow themselves to open up a little more with the people they care about, because this suspiciousness is a great weakness of an INTP personality type. These videos will be really helpful for you.